can play the hero, but I don't know if he can play the hero. I mean, because most everyone knows they practice the heroes that they're gonna play in their teams mostly in pubs.
This King Gaming team, Blitz, isn't quite the same King Gaming team that we saw earlier on in the season. It's the second iteration of it, effectively. But they've got some old hands in here, some experience in that team.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, what they played their first LAN, I think, this year, where I think they their full squad, and it feels weird because some players about but you never know how things are going to go when you play internationally, especially these Chinese teams that, and even if you have some veterans, it doesn't matter too much if you're not playing actively on LAN, right?
The last year.
Very different line.
Yeah, very different line.
Right?
Yep.
They lost one. Very much.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah.
But
they have old chicken now.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I'm not sure if that's good.
Yeah, I was about to say, you got it. In the battle of the olds, you got old 11 and old.
But he's not old 11 now. He's defaulted back to normal 11.
Well, you know, whatever it is,
why are we
he's still
playing
the
chicken?
better player by far.
Why are we playing chicken, guys?
Yeah. You know what they say? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's what Toby told me anyway.
Poor Toby.
6 bans on the board in game number 2. And nothing particularly surprising about those bans either. So
Void's surprising though.
What a keen pick.
Void's in the first ban phase.
Avoid, yeah, I guess, but
Did he get? No, I don't think he got changed.
not from memory, no.
No.
Not from memory. It is, however, one of Dark's best heroes.
So it's like a.
So I think it's probably a person ban rather than a hero ban. As we've got here, he's the only one where it features in his top 2 most played over the last few months.
Yeah, they're all. They always got really greedy.
Yeah.
Is it a good idea to play that way now? I don't really like being too greedy with your offlane. I feel like the offlane now is like more about being more utility, helping your team.
Unless you're willing to make those kind of lane changes.
The 2 buffed heroes.
Here we go then. This is what we said earlier.
Winter. Maybe they don't play Penko.
This is what we said earlier. Winter and I were discussing this off air, I think. We said, Lesh Slaughter, great start. And here it is.
Yeah.
As an opener for TNC.
Are we back to Lash, Lina, mids? I mean, those 2 heroes got a lot of buffs. So the buffs that he got better move speed now, and his Lightning Storm has a better scaling or more damage.
Yeah, more damage on them.
Turn to
Elder Titan.
Okay, much more meta.
Good.
Why is that?
My mid lane.
I mean, if you're gonna kill him, plus maybe if you wanna kill him.
Yeah.
He is like.
Spirit is. Like the way that the high ground interaction works, because in the past you would roll in and you had a lot of room to work with. Like you could chase that mid laner down and you get like 6 Orb of Venom hits. But nowadays when you roll in, you're pretty much at their tower already.
But in the shards as well, they change it so that you can block the whole ramp off with it.
So like, if you're trying to get kills or harass, you would much rather have Tusk than you would have Earth Spirit at this point. Like Earth Spirit provides you better team fight. And in that regard, he's a bit better, but when it comes to like the pure mid harassment, like I don't really care about Earth Spirit anymore because he just dies half the time.
entirely sure. What's that PA ban?
PA ban,
TNC picked it yesterday.
but that was against like Arc Warden. Like
Yeah.
it was a very specific like matchup thing.
They changed that hero though. They made it so that
You can
Dagger.
dagger.
yeah, through BKB.
I
You don't
think that
slow,
helps
though.
'cause EA was
But if you have Basher, it procs, right? So it's still like a relevant buff for the
Yeah,
hero.
yeah. Badunk. Plus like Deso hits and stuff.
only reason I.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. That hero feels really different now than it
Weak.
used to. Yeah, it's like before in the past, like I said, the mid change is a really big one. Feels like teams are getting better at fighting around it. Well, there's been like 8 nerfs in a row because that hero just was always good.
Come on, he was the Dark Willow before. Like
Yeah.
he does so much stun, AoE damage, silence, slow.
Thinking about old Earth Spirit just makes me furious.
Oh,
I just
you mean the one where the pull
Yeah.
is the stun?
like I actually get so mad thinking about that.
Saving mechanism.
My Spirit still is garbage, and yet that hero was like just the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I couldn't even believe that Earth Spirit was a hero in Dota for a while.
I think maybe their bans are just more like towards the Slada, because Slada is like gonna amplify physical damage. That's why they ban the PA. Then they ban the Life Stealer. Those are the very common Slada partners.
Radiant team pick.
But,
Of course.
maybe.
More likely to be a core than it
I mean,
is
I mean,
in flat
Carl will tell you it's better as a support, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure though. Definitely possible to be run as a support. Since they buffed the Lightning Storm so much, you just like stand from the backlines and you keep casting that.
It's an interesting TV pick. They just third pick TB, and it's not even like ET is.
I mean, ET doesn't. I mean, you think about it, like,
good answer.
I mean, ET doesn't really counter TB that much. Because how often are you going to be next to him to
Yeah.
remove all your armor? It's more like, okay, yeah, he's going to amplify the magic damage that's going to kill you. But people pick ET in the past is because of how they interact. TB has high agility, so you remove everything from with your aura.
But compared to the other, really better. Elder Titan tanking.
Gyro is not excellent at. Like, Gyro is deceptive because you think he's really good against the Agi heroes, but he curves off like crazy.
It's only
Oh.
going to be initially.
New IO!
Terribly.
So
Okay.
Elder Titan is a fast hero
Yeah.
with the spirit, so you tether. I know, it'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to some of the faster ones.
Yo, does Armel play
Pairing with
TA?
him.
TA, yeah, he does.
TA got a buff.
What's the buff?
They gave her 5 more move speed.
Oh,
It's not bad.
That's it.
Like, no,
Nothing
it
else.
sounds like a joke, but she runs at 310 now. That's nice for mid laners. It's like you get a boots advantage essentially.
The Shrac's now at 330, by the way.
Lacoste just did this to me. It's like my mind's blown. Don't underestimate that.
Dude, Lacoste.
I heard your commentary about how to beat Tiny. You don't get any saying this.
wait. Oh, it might actually be a core Slada.
Yeah,
Sam
could be.
H used to play the hero.
I like this stuff.
Yeah, all three of them have a hard time against the carapace.
Oh, it's a pretty nice tight pick actually.
Yeah, it is.
There's a hard time dying in this game. You just walk in.
Damage gone.
I mean, it is true, and if you look at
10
what
seconds
TNC has, they have a lot of like single target focus heroes. They are lacking in team fight,
5
and with the tide is the king of the team fight right now.
They have fast heroes though. I think the way that they play this, if you're TNC, just with your lineup, is to play really fast around the map. Just get quick pickoffs, try to create space for TB. Never get into 5-on-5s.
Until you have BKB.
Yeah, you have to wait to get into 5-on-5 fights for a bit.
So we're back to this
Not
Has
sure
to be
though.
now,
order
doesn't
for
it?
last pick.
Not sure though.
I think it'll be adjusted based on
10 seconds
what they need, right?
yeah.
Do you like Slap or Lash? Don't
They're still
know.
looking
I'm
for
really unsure with all these changes. Like what's good and what's not.
They're still tiny. They could
Disruptor would have been.
Yeah, you can still take Tiny on Keen.
Yeah, so they still think it's a support that they're looking
Tiny
for,
to
not another core.
pressure terribly. If this is going to be a flashback.
Okay, so you take Tiny, and if you're TNC, I still think you take that 5 Moose B T8. I'm not even kidding.
Because TA with Slaughter.
Yeah, it's nice. You'll go Roshan like at 10 minutes, and then you can take a fight. I was only half kidding.
Early on, what about this?
How about,
Avalanche?
I mean, how about SF? I kind of maybe prefer SF
I would
more.
take like Storm or TA.
SF, you buy BKB, then you have like better team fight with your lineup.
You may now select
Timber.
your
Everyone.
Okay, four strength heroes. But Timbersaw has been like a really weak hero for some time. And the buff that he got today was what? Mana cost?
His Chakram.
Chakra mana cost, low mana cost.
He does
Yeah,
more
but-
damage.
So it is Slaughter, Leshrac, combo,
Even though,
healers.
even though there's like 4 strength heroes, I don't feel good about the Timber. Because
Because it's going to take.
there's a lot of
if he
stuns
doesn't get- Yeah.
to kill him. Even though there's like 4 strength heroes now. Not a fan.
Okay, well, it's a new world. Winter, it's 7.12,
I mean,
and you've just got to
yeah, but
throw some stuff at the wall and see what sticks, right?
The basics and the fundamental things of the game, I think, doesn't really change too much with all those page-long changes up with the heroes.
Yeah.
I think the way you play the game is still the same.
Okay.
Don't think Timber's a good hero now.
All right, let's start with Blitz for predictions.
I choose TNC.
So here's what's going to happen. If we both go TNC here, he'll last minute.
I chose TNC. I know you guys aren't, so I know.
We'll go.
You'll go TNC?
Yeah.
So, Blitz.
I'm not good for TNC.
Okay.
I actually, now that I look at it a little bit longer, I feel like Keen has a better lineup. So if you guys can just...
Fine out loud. So, right, okay, I'm done. I'm done now. Just shut up, Will. Okay, time to move on. Our commentators are ready and they can save us from this craziness on this panel. Let's head over to Dakota and, of course, Lacoste alongside.
Total. Thank you, Paul. Here and excited for heat number 2 of today's Group A action. We have King Gaming versus TNC. Things are crazy at the panel, but I hope things get crazy in this game. Big ultis, Ravages. We have the new Wisp in play. We have the new Speedy Slardar in play. What are you most excited to watch in this game?
I want to see. Well, I'm surprised that we didn't see Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon is the best hero, I think, not in this patch, but he received most of the buffs from all the heroes besides Io, though. Io.
So, if anyone didn't notice, what is it about Shadow Demon that was changed?
I mean, the duration is 7 seconds, and it constantly dispels.
Yeah.
Like, you're being dispelled for 7 seconds. Just mind-blowing.
It's definitely something that's overlooked right now, but may not be overlooked for the remainder of this tournament. Let's not overlook this early action as it breaks out. A dance is underway as TNC invade and add extra pressure. Yuna heading up north now, away from his home. A lightning storm him a bit. Is he going to do a full loop-de-doop? Is this man just trying to go for the great escape, but he's caught between 3 here, and it's going to be a long, slow, and very, very painful first blood. This one awarded to Cuckoo on the go.
That they only used the 4 stuns and 7 lightnings to take him down.
Yeah.
So on one side you have 1, 2, 3 heroes that were nerfed, and on the other side you have 1, 2, 3 heroes that were buffed. I mean, Wisp receives buffs, so 3 nerfs. One buff against 3 buffs.
You know, but want to like peep at this Wisp a bit. It's like, once you tether, do you just keep the tether going the whole time? Like, just no reason to let go. You know?
I just want to see, because I didn't have time to test it.
I also want to see if he ever gets
if he
boots.
breaks. No, but he doesn't need the boots at all.
I know he doesn't need it, but I'm curious if he'll even go for it.
So
See how privy he is.
from what I see, Tidehunter just broke the tether, and it's still available again.
Oh, did it not have a cooldown at all?
No,
'Cause that didn't-
maybe the
that's-
cooldown is, since cooldown is 12 seconds, if you use it, let's say, and last only for 6 seconds, it should be a 6-second cooldown.
Yeah, that was the thing. There was a little confusion as we were talking about at breakfast as far as the cooldown. Does it auto reset if the tether had been active already for a certain amount of time?
It should have some kind of a cooldown because it would be pretty broken if you just keep tethering everyone.
To see here, heavy trades here on the bottom. MS dishing out the flak cannon right now. Yuna in a bit of trouble yet again. He will be able to get some space from himself and start chewing through some spinach to heal up a bit. Dow.
I was kind of sad when Cuckoo stopped playing mid because he was always a face of TNC, the mid player. Especially was a big fan of his OD.
Well, they kind of swap it around a bit because wasn't the last time we casted TNC, it was Armel. Did he play? He played Puck, but was it in the mid lane or was it in the off lane?
It was in the off lane, but
Yeah.
I guess because Armel is a Puck player.
Yeah. We're seeing that more often with a lot of these teams. Character dependent, they'll do the swap around top lane. Our Wisp friend may be in a little bit of trouble, but then he says, see you later, nerds. Drops all the way over to Dark. Pops up the heal. Tims, though. Tims is like, nah, I'm good. Walks right through and goes out the other end.
So yeah, let's get back to Cuckoo. He plays position 5 support, pretty unorthodox ones. I saw him playing Morana or Starletter finals. I mean, just the qualifiers. He just destroyed that game with Morana. Also, yesterday he played Nature's Prophet and had Urn, Medallion, Drums, Power Threads, and Hex 30 minutes in as position 4 Prophet.
So you already knew how you're supposed to play that kind of 5th position Prophet. How do you want to play a 5th position Flesh?
I mean, the hero received a couple of buffs. The move speed, look at him. With the boots of speed, 380.
Got 4 legs. A little bit of sprint to him.
So I suppose he's gonna go for Lightning Storm max build because that's his best spell.
Yeah.
He doesn't have mana to cast all the spells. Like level 6 Pulse Nova, just by getting level 1, it's extremely strong, but you don't have mana to cast all of it. Also, you get
Tims. Clicks here. Side left. Be able to walk away. That though. Spear Pulse.
Yep.
Yeah,
Edict is such a strong spell. You need to get at least one or 2 points. So with this invis, I'm not sure if they can get a kill on mid. Probably not. Timbersaw is only level 4, so they should just try to look on a bottom lane. Maybe get Elder Titan. He has no regen whatsoever. With the double stun, they should be able to maybe take him down, even though he has a stout shield.
Bottom lane. So, a bit of a trade, a bit of a tussle. Nice 2-man stun connection here. There goes the Lightning Storm. He is able to get the wand off. Is it going to be good enough to survive? And it looks like it will. Creates a bit of space and he'll find safety under his own tower.
Yeah, Sam H was keeping that mana burn to surprise them. So he can't use the magic wand. Usually you would expect him to have a carapace.
Look at this, Tims rounds the corner. They're looking to flank him right under their own tower. Good connection with the stun, and this time they'll get the finish they're looking for. MS is going to get dropped. Stops there. Yuna could be next. Tims looks to cut him off. Already pops this out so they can heal on up. It looks like it will be a 2-per special for TNC in the bottom lane. They pull ahead in this one 3-2. Clean start.
Yeah, Slaughter seems so strong right now. I mean, when you think of how to balance a hero, I was balancing Dota a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, so it's really hard, but with just taking that damage percentage amp that you get from Guardian Sprint, the hero feels so strong at the moment. I might be wrong though. Need more time.
This sounds so appealing, the fact that you can get that nice sweet sprint without having to suffer the extra bit of bonus damage here. Armel suffering his own bit of bonus damage. Hit with the stomp. Toss back. He'll be fine. Off a bit of the trouble there. Bottle now up. And here for our little Wisp friend. Imagine Urn's Spirit Vessel. Is that on the horizon for your Wisp? I mean, Urn had always been kind of a classic pickup for him, and Spirit Vessel might be pretty good this game when you're going against the likes of a Timbersaw, let's say.
So I wonder who's gonna be the position 5 this game. They have Elder Titan, who also needs a couple of items, but I think they're gonna prioritize Wisp. Probably gonna share. We see more of a switches where position 4 actually becomes position 5.
Yeah. Might just be kind of a handoff thing, depending on who has the more successful early game. Weaker being able to take up the tome.
But we didn't talk about the Raven. He didn't have the best time on top against the Tidehunter and Io.
Yeah.
Pretty hard lane, sitting on 20 CS. Still decent though. Terrorblade always manages to get his farm.
Cuckoo's here, moves in, Lightning Storm, not able to get the catch. Good sidestep there from MS to avoid that stun. They see Yuna and they'll make him pay a little bit. Oh, are they gonna commit Art in for it? They will. Like
Reflection slow plus lightning.
Still big, the Metamorph 40 being popped, the damage is there. Yuna goes down.
Look at the Cuckoos. Level 4, mana boots, 7 minutes in.
About to get a rocket.
Plus a magic wand.
Boom! The rocket, there's the toss back. Hi-yo! Leave an alley-oop play. Rocket barrage. Bet.
So Slar's collecting XP on the bottom. Sam H, pretty classic, Nyx Assassin.
I mean, wasn't he the original like 360 no-scope stunner? I think it was Sam H who actually did that.
I'm not sure.
Seem to remember he's a pretty damn good Nyx Assassin player, so exciting to see how things pan out for him. Armel crossing country here. Spots out Yuna. He is level 6. Hits him with a 1-2. Stomp comes out, not able to avoid that one. Old chicken nearby.
They can't touch him. I mean, it's a tiny who went for 3 grab.
Well, it does toss him back under the tower, but Yuna's like, dude, why would you
just
do that?
killed me.
Why, bro? Why would you do that? Oh, poor Yuna.
Well,
The old chicken.
I just said how they can't kill him, but he can kill them. That's the problem. Like, he has Hood of Defiance plus tiny event for like a farm
Cuckoo in
build.
trouble here. Has to dish out a Lightning Storm, turns around, the stun will find connection, but Tidehunter still running on forward. The Spirit Balls finding the target.
Shrine, pop it.
They do pop it. Oh, here it comes. They still want to go for it here. 2-man stun from Tim's. He puts his focus. Oh! Hard hit from the Vendetta coming out from Sam H, and he will get the finish onto the Wisp. And now it's Dark trying to just waddle his way out from this one, but it looks like it's going to be too tough. Tries to sidestep, decides to turn on the Cuckoo, looking to find another exit out. Old Chicken says, lay off my friend! Throws the tree. Dark will be able to make it away. Very awkward situation there for Keen.
Yeah, that was a double damage tiny 3 grab toss. I mean, Lashrak doesn't have that much armor. Oh, he actually has 5 armor. That's not too bad. Why did I think that Lash doesn't have armor? It feels so squishy because I guess his strength is really low.
660 life, yeah.
With magic wand.
Tim's right behind him. We'll decide to depart for right now, but Mess is going to farm up this lane as it stands.
This feels like a pre-Timbersaw game. He's already on top of CS.
Damage moving in. Stun finds its mark. Follow up the defensive stomp though. Will be fine. Sam goes in for the Vendetta. They see him there now, hitting with the Spirit. Does he want to go for the Wisp? He gets level 7. He has 8 charges on the wand. He won't. He can't, but he can't help himself. Oh.
He just wants to steal the rune.
You get it? He's gonna hit him. Like, come on, I'm in Vendetta. Oh, all right, maybe not. Feathers away, and Wisp will be able to bottle up that bounty rune.
They have Tidehunter and Tiny plus Elder Titan. This Timbersaw is gonna go ham this game. Already has a Hood and Soul Ring, so he's tanky enough to survive pretty much all the combos they can throw
out for
at him.
MS. Deep covert mission coming out here from TNC. Tim's now could be the one in a bit of trouble. Rocket is en route, and it looks like it will be the end of him. The Rocket Barrage follow-up, they get it done, but look at this, Raven runs in, gets the kill, pops up the Metamorph, scores a double. Ravage now gonna get forced. Can Keen Gaming get the fire back? They certainly can. Now Old Chicken on a killing spree. Take one of ours, we'll take some of yours.
I mean, it's a good trade for Keen Gaming. They traded Gyro for Thoroughblade. They even lost one more, but
He had a bounty on him too.
yeah, but Tiny is getting a lot of farm. So this timing on his Shadow Blade is gonna be insane. Tiny's gonna need to make a lot of space for Gyro to come back into the game.
Big power hitters, Tiny and Timbersaw, both coming to relevance really fast. Okay, Sam H here, floating around the mid lane along with Cuckoo. They're looking to make an ambush. Fully on the old chicken if possible, getting out the perfect window of opportunity, but it's like walks that direction.
They're gonna go now.
Yeah, they found the Wisp, and looks like they'll just settle for that. Good stun. Vendetta strike though. Oh, long tether away to the creeps. Good heads up play there from the Wisp, makes it out. But now it's Sam H. He's on the chase here. Rocket to fly. Armel is able to secure that kill on the Wisp, gets it done. Now they're very deep. Gun company. TNC. I know Blitz was saying based on their draft they have a lineup that really needs to be fast. To be meeting that quota pretty well. 10 kills already. And they're going to be able to get this Timbersaw kind of online.
Maybe he meant that they need to move fast. With Sprint, yeah. Flash got the move speed buff as well.
Yeah, literally and figuratively. It both seems to work out pretty well.
Well, if you move faster, you can kill faster.
That is, yeah, that's how math works. Oh, top lane. Stun onto the Gyrocopter. He is gone. Dark does move in. No Ravage, though. Sunder was used. But it does look like he has help with the pipe. I mean, I don't know. They're going to really try to muscle this man down. It's going to take a lot. Here comes Yuna looking for the stop. But Armel comes in with the people's elbow and just drops him apart. Killing spree for this man.
Wow, they just disappeared.
Old chicken, though. He's got the Shadow Blade. Been in. Oh, he's gone.
Look at the amount. Yeah, look at the amount of farm on Cuckoo. He has what?
13 gold on top of already acquiring the Arcane boot. What do you go for with this much? He's looking to go for a Bloodstone.
Bloodstone
is he a
position
support
5. Like, he's so greedy. He was greedy when he played that bottom, when he played that Lashrak I was talking about.
Yeah.
But it paid off.
Yeah,
if you can go for it, why not? Like, Slardar also has a lot of farm involved in 6 kills.
I mean,
he's getting close to Blink.
It's pretty much just him and the Terrorblade for really being the siege engines, taking down towers. They might have to rely on a late game Lesh eventually. I know he has nothing invested in the Edict at the moment, but too much tower potential at the moment. Lane, seeing a bit of flirting here. Armel comes in to dance around a bit. Nearby, trying to farm some camps, but will get spotted. Feels like nowhere at the moment. It's really safe for Keen as they lose their Wisp. Armel grabs that one up.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Tiny already has his Shadow Blade for 2 or 3 minutes. He should be the one hunting, and they need to play around the Ravage as well. They can take these fights, but they need to use the ulti properly. That's it.
Tidehunter coming into the mid lane, already loses a big chunk of his life. They pop the pipe, they turn around, he does have the Ravage, but Sam H blows him in his spot, and they quickly make the retreat. Keen make the heavy rotation to this mid lane, but it looks like it's just to fend off TNC from pursuing the tower. No fight will be had.
Tiny needs to cut in the backlines, kill this Slash. He's doing so much in this fight, just slowing them down. He's using Lightning Storm 5-6 times.
The credit to support staff not really getting kind of caught in the crosshairs of this Tiny, who could pretty much one-shot a lot of them if he wanted to, but by the time he's able to get his arm on, or his hands on some of these supports, we might see this Lesh with a couple of boosters. Not going to be so easy.
With the Blink Dagger, they can easily set up the ganks from pretty much nowhere. They have
here we go.
Assassin Invis.
I spoke too soon. It looks like he finally was able to get a grab onto that Cuckoo.
Yeah, Timbersaw with the Timber Chain can just easily connect to a 3, and then you have Slardar who sprints in with the Blink Dagger. They have no saves whatsoever, so a lot of gap closers, they can get close to this easily, and then Timbersaw just shreds them apart.
He had some pressure through the mid lane, but then will take his business all the way up north and help fend off that pressure. But man, it really feels like TNC are controlling the majority of this map. They get some good deep aggressive vision down. And they have just been residing on Keen's jungle front. Keen's supports do not have too many options out there to be able to build farm for themselves.
Now you can see the net worth. The Gyro didn't have a great time, but also there was a huge nerf for Gyro. Those 10 seconds extra on Flag Canyon, that's just way too much. The cooldown is 40 seconds. I remember when it was 20.
Yeah.
Now
I remember. Okay, here we go. Jump on the bottom lane. An ambush play looking to go for old Chicken. Dishes out his combo, but obviously a little effect. Good gank movement coming in from TNC. Now the Metamorph is out. Tier 2 is going to be under pressure. Looks like Keen are just going to try to split the difference here. They have MS doing work in that top lane, but while this is happening, even Armel's able to kind of pressure down the mid lane. TNC, this is like the pacing we had seen from them when we saw them play yesterday. It was just so hit and so fast. I think Newbie had really no answer for him whatsoever. Now it's Dark who's be in a bit of trouble. He still sits on that Ravage, and this might be the best chance. Beautiful setup between two with the Ravage. Nicely done from Keen. They're looking to move on in and get the takedown of Raven as well. Raven is able to kind of pick off one. He gets the Sunder off, but then quickly gets shredded apart. But Armel is the man of the moment right now. Moving in, able to get some good work in. Slices through another, making it a triple kill. Yeah, good combo from Keen Gaming, but this Timbersaw, they don't have the answer for him. That's the problem. When they already picked the heroes, it felt like a completely free Timbersaw game, and he's already showing it why. The problem is that they have a lot of burst, they have a lot of magical damage, plus physical damage with the meta combined with the Corrosive Haze. Now the tier 2 tower is down, this opens up a Roche as well. This Gyro feels so underwhelming this game. He's got quite the road ahead of him, and he's even first building into a defensive BKB option. That with drums, it feels like his damage potential is best.
I mean, he has a damage talent, so that's where his damage comes from, plus phase boots, all these small items.
It's little. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a tussle in the river nearby. Tiny trying to make it away with the Shadow Blade, but they, of course, have the Corrosive Haze and even a Dust. That's a pretty good call down right there. Lots of damage, though, being mitigated. Armel looks to swing back to action yet again. MS in a bit of trouble here, getting a lot of the chakram damage. Armel jumps right through and slashes him down. He is very low, though. It could hand over a bit of a bounty, but it seems to be no trouble at all. This man is killing. Slicing it all apart like a deli man.
I expected him to die there, but he managed to get a triple kill. He's so tanky.
4 gone, just like that. And hard for Keen Gaming to kind of take these big team fights if they're not really sporting that wombo combo we saw in the bottom lane, and we know that Ravage has been on cooldown for quite a bit. This is looking rough for Keen, man. 8 to 22, a net worth of 6K, and I imagine rising.
So me, Blitz, and Winter had a discussion. He just pauses and says, "Go." All right.
That's what you do.
About the talent tree on Timbersaw, level 15, plus 100 damage or reactive armor stacks. Like you don't see the damage picked up often, but once you disassemble the mana boots, and you get a power thread. Hit like a truck.
That pretty much resolves his whole issue with hitting towers and stuff. Now he can actually be a bit of a siege engine, smacking at these towers with
200 damage.
Yeah, that's actually pretty damn good.
He has the same amount of damage as Tiny, which is pretty insane.
Let's just get that man an Echo Saber and really have some fun, right? Here we go, mid lane, Sam H and Vendetta. Target in front of him is the Tidehunter, though. Probably not the best, but he seems to be the scout because the rest of TNC are on the move. A tasty haste rune is there. If they had a ward, they may have spotted it. Suddenly disappear. Been in from behind, though. It's Dark. They do spot him. Stun's there from Sam H. They turn the course. They can go for him. Nice jumping from Tim's. Will find connection with the stun. Try to wiggle out to the side. Old Chicken's there in the Shadow Blade. Does the combo onto Armel to get him with the Ravage as well. Does manage to barely get the Eagles off, but will this man somehow make it away? No. They finally get him down, and that godlike streak now belongs to Dark. The rest of TNC backpedal a little bit. Looks like they'll just make their escape. That's a good chunk of money going the way of the Tidehunter. He suddenly is boosted up. He's got 16 1,500 gold in his pocket.
Yeah, they can blow him up like this when Tiny uses the combo before he gets any reactive armor stacks plus natural order. It's only level 1, but they had to commit Ravage just to keep him in place. They can take a fight still now.
Oh, jump in, stun, Metamorph is out. Raven starts peppering away at the Tidehunter a bit. But for now, at least, they're going to fend off, push towards the tier 1. Once Keen say that the Metamorph is there, they look to head the other direction. But attention could be on the Roche. You see frantically pinging at that Roche.
Yeah, that's level 2 Corrosive Haze plus a Medallion on Slaughter.
You have some decent Roche like scouting here with the Spirit form, of course, but without having Ravage, it does make you kind of second-guess commitments on taking fights. The NC pop a new smoke, and if they can kind of clear out some Keen members from the neighborhood, they should be able to move and get the Roche easily. And look who they found! It's the Chicken Man himself, Old Chicken. Slashed apart, Armel has returned for revenge. Raven will get that last hit, and they quickly step the other direction and go right back inside to battle it out potentially with the Roche Man. All that's happening, though, MH is duking it out with the Tidehunter here. It's going to be a slow Roche takedown right now.
He's just buying time. Do they have a dust?
Yes, they do. They get SamH down. The call down's going to be there. Armel, though, gets the pop with the little wisp. Cuckoo eating that call down damage, tries to slowly run away, but Dark has his number and starts smacking him on the back end side. He turns around to go for the stun. Nice force dodge of that stun. Will earn Dark the double kill here, but still a 2-for-2 trade from both sides. The Roche will be ignored for now, so I guess in that regard it is a bit beneficial for Keen Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, they can still take a fight even if meta is down with just 4 heroes fighting correctly. Meanwhile, Terrorblade is farming. They can take the fight, especially when the Ravage is down. So this Tidehunter is becoming super tanky. 25 movement speed as well, plus a phase boots. He moves really fast. Solar Crest against all the damage from Terrorblade and Slaughter as well. Does Io have boots? No. Nope.
No, you said no.
No, I said no, I just had to check.
Okay. It's on it. I don't know, I mean, do you go for the Spirit Vessel?
Spirit Vessel is one of the best items against Timbersaw.
Yeah.
But he needs a lot of farm to get it.
Gets to that mark here. Begin to congregate right through that mid. There is a sentry ward down. I'm not sure if Old Chicken happened to get a glimpse of Sam as he crossed. But ended up turning back and around here. Keen still coming in the area. Still lots of attention towards that Roche. TNC send to the high ground, a bit off the mark for that one sentry ward. They will grab the other closer to the pit.
Now with the extra cooldown on Flag Cannon, you can't use it to farm and expect it to have in a team fight. That's the big problem. So you're not farming that fast because you're afraid that you're not gonna have it in a team fight.
30 seconds feels so much safer to have in every fight, but okay, Tim's gets caught out. Taken apart. Good opening there for Keen Gaming and recognizing a little lone Slardar. We'll pocket that bit of gold, and it looks like they'll turn it into a nice little +1, taking that tier 1 tower. Fortify will be used to slow their roll a little bit, but Gaming on the up and up a bit.
Raven will need a BKB in the next fight.
He has one queued up. Still needs about 1,300 gold though to be able to...
Radiant structures are fortified.
No components of the BKB yet. More farm time may be necessary at the moment here for TNC, but they are able to kind of add space and split up the mat as they have a Cuckoo, SamH. Plenty of pressure here on the bottom. Map control still feels pretty good for TNC.
I don't know what to feel about this Bloodstone on Lash. Okay, Lash is mana dependent. It's cool to have it. I mean, they already have one Bloodstone.
Was it, you feel like maybe too much confidence early on? Oh, you might have to hold that.
Yeah, I mean, you have a brown boot.
Blinking right up and over Old Chicken. They get the stun onto Yuna, but Old Chicken does get out the good stun combo. Cuckoo is going to get dropped first. Nice! Commitment comes out. The ulti from Elder Titan just splits right down the middle. And here comes the Ravage. Dark looking to go to work right now. They spot out Raven, and they're looking to take it right to him. He has no Sunder left, so he just tries to backpedal a bit, and he knows he has nowhere to run. This fight looking like it's going to be belonging to Keen Gaming here. Armel, though, does come swinging into action. Both him and Tims try to see if they can at least get some little weak targets here, and they do. Nice takedown of the Wisp. The Wisp says, all right, fine, I'm going to fly back and get right back into the action. Cross-country jump there from Armel will avoid the bit of trouble. Trying their best to be able to kind of waste the buyback if they can. A little Wisp.
Yeah, the way this fight starts, most of the time Next Assassin is dead without being able to use any spells, and this is why I mentioned that Bloodstone on Lash doesn't seem that good. I mean, he still gets blown up.
Old Chicken
By a Tiny.
Slashed apart, confidently pushing through that lane. But you are right. It seemed like, though, they were kind of heading into a pretty bad position. Up in high ground, not really recognizing that so many Keen members were going to be there and ready. In fact, they even jumped over Old Chicken. And Old Chicken was there to kind of hold that choke point.
Now, I mean,
very awkward.
Yeah, you invest 5,000 gold in an item that doesn't give you any stats at all. I mean, it gives you HP, mana regen, yes, it's cool, but it doesn't provide anything for a team. I mean, you die and then you heal them up, but...
is there something else you would have liked to have seen maybe in that spot? Force Staff, Yules, maybe something a bit more utility, Lotus Orb, I don't know.
I mean, he could have gotten, with all those items, disassemble mana boots for so he can't get blown up by a Tiny, and it's really good against the Ravage as well, and then get one more utility item, like a Ghost Scepter or a Force Staff.
Looks like TNC are going to try to give Roche another college try here. Corrosive Haze and that boasted damage of Armel as he tries to right-click it down.
Also, if you just go for, let's say, a Spirit Vessel, which also gives you tankiness, then you pop it on a Wisp so he can't heal. He doesn't heal the second target as well. But now they have double Bloodstone, so they can Suicide and heal up the Terrorblade.
Twice, yeah. It does, you can't help but feel like it was a little bit of heavy confidence here from TNC early part of this game. That serious early influx of gold.
What does it still say when you click Alt on a Bloodstone? Only the first Bloodstone will gain charges.
I don't know, it's a question for the...
So, Ice Frog, why does it...
He'll answer you tomorrow via Gmail, for sure. Armel has to take down a couple of stacks from the opponent's side right here. Looks like he's got his own Shivas kind of on cue. Attention back towards the Roche here. Gaming. Out, plant some... TNC, though, have obviously kind of slowed their roll quite a bit. Aggression has been pumped down. Here they go back on the prowl. Sam H. taking out the charge here in Vendetta. Scoping out this mid lane. They see Dark, but know that he's too big and beefy of a target to be able to jump.
Yep, Tidehunter is so farmed. The only way pretty much to kill him, they need to ignore him in fights. Play around him, try to dodge the Ravage, and at the end of the fight probably just use a Sunder on him.
Bottom lane, Old Chicken up in arms with some TNC members, but he's out on his own, and as Armel comes down to help out, he will get the job done. Now it could be time for Keen Gaming to pull off here. There is a buyback for the Tiny if they want to get really excited.
Dyer's top
Like
tower
TNC
is under
tries to luck too much further here.
So Spirit Vessel completed on Io. He only has one charge though, so he, with Yule Scepter he can easily dispel it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Fear 2 down. TNC pull off. Could go back and give that Roche another. Looks like that may be the plan. They go right inside. Get that man hit with a Corrosive Haze. Gonna go to work, but I imagine Keen Gaming got to be privy to this, so they may even head that direction. Oh, quick dust. Spotted from the nearby sentry, it would seem. Sam H possibly trouble, but Armel jumps walks in. Ravage will be the counterplay here. Yuna a bit in trouble. Able to get the stomp off before he goes down, which helps him taking down Cuckoo. But Cuckoo does manage to get the deny off with the benefit of that Bloodstone. And now the attention is going to be on the Dark. Armel slicing and dicing his way through the big old watermelon. Will be able to chop him up into a cute little fruit salad. And just like that, a buyback is going to get forced out from your Tide. DNC going to be feeling pretty good. Old Chicken, though, smacks him up from the back of a Shadow Blade and an Echo Saber. Armel does hit the self-heals and should be able to step out if he needs. This is looking pretty tough now for Keen. Jumped in from Tim's, leapfrogging over. Now Raven. He gets peppering away onto the tier 3. Keen Gaming looking at some serious base assault damage if they can't pull out any sort of moderate defense.
Yeah, that was really not needed, the buyback from a Tide Hunter. They can't really do anything without him having a Ravage.
Oh no, a takedown of Old Chicken, forcing out another buyback. Dark almost loses it. Another life after that previous buyback. This could have been pretty much the beginning of the end, but looked like Keen's able to step off. But it is costing them so much. Even just try to mount defense here. Almost both racks is going down. These two catapults, though, are going to...
I was watching the mid catapult. Like, this is the timing that you want to take a fight, because if your lanes are pushed out and the double catapult spawn, you're gonna take at least one more tower.
Yeah, that is just really special there for TNC, and they quickly head up north right now. KP on the chase. Still no Ravage available to them. They're looking to slice on forward. They're going for the big meaty target, an Old Chicken. Chicken tries to pop and run. The corrosive wave is there, but Armel comes in, smacks him on the back. It's going to be Raven who does get that last hit. A killing spree for the man. Tiny. 70 seconds out of this one. No buyback available.
Yeah, he used the buyback. No Ravage whatsoever. They can easily kite around Tide Hunter. At this moment, with Edict and some Terrorblade illusions, they deal a ton of damage to these towers.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Your final outer tower eliminated from the field of Keen. 21k net worth advantage belonging to TNC at this moment. Add on top of that, a soon-to-be Roche takedown.
Yeah, look at Sam H positioning. All the time he's in front, just providing vision, because they don't have any lockdown. I mean, Tiny can't even burst him down. He has a Carapace, Blink Dagger, just providing the vision for his team.
Oh, they see Wisp. Sam says, I got a little cute treat for you. Here comes Tim's, and they'll quickly take out the little guy. Oh, or did I speak too soon? He has a friend nearby, and he just frantically leaps his way out. He'll be fine. A little too close for comfort. TNC at the end of the day, will be able to take down the Roche, and that is an extra life in the pocket of Raven.
So yeah, this is Gyro with the Manta style. He had a really bad start, so he was forced to go into defensive items. Needs to skip, let's say, S and Y. He needs that BKB to fight against hero like a Timbersaw. Then he decides to go for a Manta style just to get rid of the Slaughter's amp.
Still, though, it's all defensive. Nothing really feeling like he's going to be able to kind of bring the heavy power, the heavy hitting, falling back on him. I mean, chance in these fights, it feels like TNC find those opportunities to go for Old Chicken and take him out, and he's always a guy on the run, so there's pretty much little to no offensive feels on most of these skirmishes. Uh-oh, MS might have been spotted. Yeah, forced to go for the BKB TP.
Yeah, if you think about it, Tiny had 12-minute Power Threads, Magic Wand, Bottle, and a Shadow Blade. And for 22 minutes, he farmed Echo Saber and one more Ogre Axe.
Stomp from Yuna. And, yeah, he is just walking through the Valley of the Shadow of Death. He's gone. And it looks like it could be the Wisp next. Double kill, and it's for Raven. Yeah, not looking so good, and more Keen members stuck outside the base here. Not going to get any better. Old Chicken seems to be next on the docket. Armel just slowly walks him home and pins him up against a tree. And now that's 3 members with no buyback. This could be it.
That's a game.
Here comes the rest of TNC looking to close things out and move themselves into a 2-1 position here in Group A. Keen Gaming possibly to fall to a 1-2. Dark falls back inside, but TNC have just ransacked everything inside Keen Gaming's home. This is now their home.
Yeah, I was laughing at the level 25 Timbersaw per chain. Goes so slowly, but it's so far away from. Look at it.
Yeah, this is looking a bit comical at the moment. TNC just pillaging Keen Gaming's home. Keen, though, not looking to go down without a fight. A buyback will come out, and this could be the all-or-nothing play. They still have that Ravage. Look what they can do with it. They see Raven so low. He still has that Aegis, though. And there it is, a slide and a Ravage. And your life is gone. He just turns around with a Sunder and begins to pepper back on him. Changes course, goes for MS, the bigger target right now. Yuna very low. Carmel looking to clean up and be the bodyguard of the Fountain. And Keen Gaming just begin to go down here. Final racks in jeopardy. Yules is there, jumping some pins. Beautiful stun connection. The Wisp barely able to hold on. Does manage to get off the urn on himself. Adding some extra life to both himself and MS. Old Chicken to go for the stun. Gets it on Cuckoo. Cuckoo trying to run away. Has the Glimmer Cape. Stun him yet again. They're barely holding on to surviving, but Armel is looking to go for the cleanup job, and indeed he is the janitor. Gets that one taken, jumps all the way on forward, looking to go for MS. MS though, pops the Manta, can he make it away? No, he cannot. This man is killing everything in front of him. Oh, he slices, he dices, and he gets wins. 43-17. My God, almost feels like TNC just straight up outclassed Keen Gaming in this one.
They had a better lineup to start with, and we see, I mean, this gyro doesn't do much. Also, Slardar seems so good at the moment. No extra